The last time I was home, the first thing I did was have an almond milk cappuccino. Because as you know, Melbourne does the best coffees.
Welcome to WWE Now Down Under. We have an impressive episode this week as we are joined by Australian NXT superstar Indi Hartwell. Representing the way, Indi talks to us about her journey from Melbourne, Australia, all the way to becoming an NXT Women's Tag Team Champion. It's all thanks to our mates at Mate. Great mobile plans and fast internet. It's a historic moment for Australia with 3 Aussies all holding WWE championships simultaneously, one of which joins us now.
So, Indi, you started your career at only 19 years of age. Did you ever expect to be sitting where you are today as a WWE superstar?
Well, becoming a WWE superstar was certainly my dream. And I'd always pictured myself here, but I don't think I pictured myself here so soon in my career. I think I signed my contract 3.5 years after starting wrestling. So everything definitely happened pretty fast, but I'm really happy about it.
Well, you're from Melbourne, which is where we're based down here in Australia. Do you miss home? When was the last time you were home?
I miss home every day. The last time I was home was not this past Christmas, the one before, so Christmas 2019. And I had only been living in America for a few months at that stage, but I did go home for Christmas. The first thing I did when I landed was have an almond milk cappuccino. Because as you know, Melbourne does the best coffees.
Do you eat Vegemite over there?
So I got my mum to send me a care package. Yeah. She sent me Arnott's, Kingston's and Monte Carlos and cherry ripes, because cherry ripes are my favorite chocolates. So
they don't have cherry ripes over there?
They don't have cherry ripes.
Simple pleasures of being home, huh?
They're missing out.
Now, 2 other Aussies also hold WWE championships. With RHEA Ripley, she's got the Raw Women's Championship, and Bronson Reed is NXT's North American champion. How did you feel about this historic moment? Because all 3 of you are holding titles at the same time. It's never happened before.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about. It's amazing. Growing up, there weren't any Australians in WWE, so it was kind of not really a thought that there would be an Australian champion in WWE, and now we have 3, and I'm one of them. It's really cool. It's special, and it's crazy to think that myself, RHEA, and Bronson, we all knew each other before we signed to WWE, so it's really special.
Now, you're also a member of The Way alongside Candice LeRae, Austin Theory, and Johnny Gargano. What has been your favourite moment being a part of that group so far?
A lot of the backstage segments that we filmed together, one in particular is the Christmas special that we filmed in December. That was kind of when I started finding my feet within the group, and I think that's when our dynamic really came together. And then every week is literally a blast with them. We always bounce ideas off each other, and I'm extremely grateful to be under Candice and Johnny's wing because they're really knowledgeable and they teach me things when they don't even realize. So every week is a surprise, and it always turns out so fun.
Well, you talk about them teaching you things. Obviously, you're an Aussie. Have you taught them any slang or any Aussie sayings that they could perhaps practice? Because Americans speak real different speak from us, don't they?
They do, and you don't realize until you come here and you talk to people in America that haven't really interacted with Australians before. And there's been some times in conversations where I've said something and then, people give me this look what did you say? A common expression in Australia would say, for this afternoon, this arvo.
Yeah.
If I said that to them, they would have no idea what I'm talking about. Sometimes it's just my accent that kind of gets people what did you say?
Now, the Australian WWE Universe can catch you live on NXT each Wednesday on Fox 8. What are your goals moving forward in the WWE? Because we're all rooting for you back home.
Well, a huge goal of mine is actually to have my own action figure. So hopefully that can happen sooner rather than later. I'm a huge collector of action figures. Back home in Australia, I have a huge tub of WWE action figures. So I think to have my own would be like a really cool full circle moment.
So that's a good first step, action figure.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Absolutely. Well, we're so looking forward to seeing you back performing live and hopefully one day back home with your family and the fans down here and your action figure. Thanks so much for joining us today on WWE Now Down Under.
Cool. Thanks for having me.
Don't forget, WWE and Mate are giving you the chance to win one of 16 virtual meet and greets with a WWE superstar, with one lucky winner taking home a WWE Championship replica title. To enter, simply go to letsbemates.com.au, sign up with Mate and go in the draw to win. A huge thank you to Indi Hartwell for joining us on the show this week, and we'll see you guys next week.